These are strawberries. And that's my raking technique.
Say what? Welcome back. This is a channel where we review the progress in my garden.
It's good to see who has survived the winter.
Mainly working alone. But today was a lucky day as my mom was still visiting me. So we tackled this strawberry bed together.
Look at that, a pine tree. These thyme bushes have been here forever as well, and they don't look very good anymore. And as we want to redo this strawberry bed, then we're gonna just kick them out. Hopefully they have been propagating the seed everywhere, so it's not a big deal. It's a little bitty though, because I love the thyme. Oh, look, an onion.
Oh yes, random plants everywhere, not just onions.
Oh, and this mulch here has turned into a beautiful soil.
Why is that doing in the walking path anyway? Well, also that was self-propagation. And I cannot seem to kill any plant. Because I love all plants.
Walkable now.
Oh well, trying to be a ruthless here, but that does not work every time with me. Now removing all the clearly old plants from the strawberry bed. And there are plenty. After that task, actually not too much is left. So we decided to dismantle this garden bed entirely. First, removing the mulch canvas, revealing massive damage from ants and probably some other animals who have been living under the canvas. Maybe some water moles or who knows. As the mulch on the canvas probably also has some weed seeds on it, we just take it to the compost in the back garden.
Last strokes here. And this is
Now collecting the last remainings and the last big amount of thyme. Well, that's going to the compost as well. Next day, I was working alone and I was feeling just a little overwhelmed in how much I have to do. So I started with just removing the weeds. That takes forever. I was first working on just one garden bed, and even this took so much time because I could not kill the onions that were growing in wrong place. I obviously had to transplant them. But somehow, still some things got done, and I moved on to the fox bed. This is overgrown with goatweed, which came to me with some plants that my friends and family gave me. So I'm now trying to separate the plants from the weeds, put them into the pots so that they would be usable later. In this garden bed, I also found a very weird, mushroomy, smelly soil, which I seem to love. I have no clue what it is, and I know I don't like it. Continuing on with cleaning the flower bed. I do not know what I am doing. Why on earth am I cleaning this? Normal people would throw that away. But I guess I'm not normal. Have to save every plant. Alright, moving on. This is how we get to the day 3, and I have a declaration to make. I've decided to be such a ruthless gardener today. Please wish me luck. With the first ring, I'm gonna collect all the pots, just the loose pots, everywhere. There's gonna be plenty. Starting with this one. I think my previous gardening style just drives me crazy. Yes, everything grows everywhere in my garden, and I let it be like that. I just cannot kill any plants. Look how many loose pots am I able to collect here. In many cases, some of these plants even die because actually plants are not supposed to live in the pots. They are supposed to be able to spread their roots into the ground. This is round 3. Still collecting pots. This is round 4, and the rhododendrons that you can see were bought a week ago from a Baumarkt or a building material store, and honestly I should have planted them right away. However, I had an excuse that there is no rhododendron soil, so therefore I skipped it. Here reviewing all the plants from all the flower beds, balconies, shades and elsewhere. Well, it is a little bit overwhelming. I think there is just exactly 1,000 pots with some plants that are not even alive. Why are they there? Just why? Oh well, just filling these buckets with some water in order to at least give the plants what they need. Actually, I've decided I don't want that. It's a native plant and it spreads like crazy. And when it spreads, it doesn't flower. Wow! Really? Really getting rid of the plant? No! Oh yes, I did. And that was the first one. However, that was the last one as well, because everything else was so complicated to make a decision. Partly also because it is springtime and you cannot see the leaves on the plants, which makes an impression that they are dead. Here, clearly cannot make a decision. I was supposed to be ruthless and I cannot do it. Okay.
The best I could do is to reduce all of this to this amount. However, there's still a lot of stuff.
Oh my, I feel like a failure. How do you guys do that?
I guess I failed.
This is not a ruthless gardening, but on the other side I'm also proud because I decided to clean the last flower bed despite feeling as a failure for not being able to throw away my plants which were almost half dead. By this time, I really didn't feel like digging anymore. There were so many weeds.
Now comes the ruthless gardening part.
This was my favorite salvia plant. It half died in the winter a couple of years ago, and now it just looks half dead because it half died. Oh well. Removing some very old lavendulas and some other herbs. The last task for the day was to getting the strawberries out of the strawberry bed and putting the new ones in. These new ones are not exactly store-bought this time because I just didn't have the time to do that. I just picked the ones that were alive from the previous strawberry bed and I'm just hoping for the best. Perhaps I get a berry or two. I would be already happy. Then a quick shower and I think we can call it a day. After 3 days of working, these flower beds finally start to look decent. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you all the best and take care.